you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when
It's week 2 of the 2027 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the... And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now the first carry here for the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Operating from the gun, Trevino. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Trevino. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Gets around him, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this will be quite a start for them if they can win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the foot. Will take over at the 24-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Dobbins on the slant route. 7 yards the pickup there. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Love. That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Working out of the gun. Love. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring turn to an abrupt halt. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Trevino. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marvin Mims, 56 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Love from the gun. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Off the play fake, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Love now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, it's Love, eluding the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Trevino.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Trevino.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Play fake. Here's Love. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Running the toss here to Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Back to throw.
Love targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. First, the football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Love. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Here's Jacobs.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the
touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Trevino.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trevino. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Trevino.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He finds, and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Trevino. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Trevino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. TD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
82 yards rushing for him now. Been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the